out there?
You say how we start a game?
Yeah, start a game.
There are obviously points in it that you're always not happy with, but ending the quarter down to, I thought the level of compete and the things that we talked about the last few days in practice, defensively, our defensive shell was way better. Our physicality was way better. Moments in there, obviously, you want to go back and improve, but I thought overall it was good.
What about the turnovers in the third? Is that what changed the game, you think?
Yeah. Not only 8 turnovers in the third, but also 7 block shots. It's just like there's a level of concentration that goes away, even a couple times, like they're inbounding the basketball, and whether we're looking at the refs or whatever, and then it's like, oh, we got to go. It's like you got to have next play speed, deal with that at a different time. The game is the most important. What you owe your teammates is the most important. But overall, listen, the level of compete that the guys brought, I thought was a really, really high level. That's what we need to get ourselves out of where we're at. And if we do that on a night-to-night basis, most nights in the NBA, you give yourself a really good chance to win. I mean, this is the world champs, and there was, 8-9 minutes left, and they found themselves right there.
What's the message going into Memphis tomorrow night?
This level of compete needs to travel with us. Like, we need to come compete at a high level, not worried about anything, not worried about the opponent, or worried about our level of physicality, our level of sense of urgency. And if we do that, we'll be just fine.
Precious hasn't even been here a month yet. What did you see from him tonight? 3 stitches, I heard he got a twisted ankle. I mean, the dude was battling out there.
Precious is, 6'9", 240 or whatever he is, moves well, rebounds the ball with 2 hands. Defensively, we can switch him off on a lot of different people, so it keeps you out of coverage. So sometimes we can go 1 through 4 with him, and he takes the challenge of trying to keep smaller guards in front of him. His level of physicality, just a great kid and a great teammate. So, it's a blessing to have him for sure.
How would you describe the mood of the team? I know it's some tough times in terms of the scoreboard. Are they still engaged, still upbeat? How would you describe it?
Absolutely. I think what I would say is frustrated. That's probably the term I would use, but that's their ability to bounce back after even like the 2 days of practice. They know. I mean, we've showed them. There was one game, it was 60 seconds. The game changed in 60 seconds. It went from 94-94 to 103-94. And tonight, very, very similar in the third quarter. You turn the ball over 8 times, you allow them to block 7 shots, get out in the open court, and all of a sudden it goes from a close game to something now that you're reaching for. So their focus and determination, I think, is still at a high level. They're competitors and they want to win. It's just keeping that level of compete, because this is a tough league. But I do know that once you get that win, once you get that vibe about yourself, you feel good, and all of a sudden things start turning your way.
Thanks, Coach.
Good. Appreciate y'all.